We are quick to call Ukrainian soldiers heroes. We admire them for their bravery, their passion, their patriotism. But some of them, or at least one of them, feels he owes his family an apology. And we're going to hear a complimentary apology from one wife who has been left behind as her husband fights on the front. Greetings. This is The Hardest Word. I'm Brett de Hoedt.
I am Ukrainian and usually live in Lviv, but now I am forced to be hundreds of kilometers from home, near Donbass. Before the war, I was a simple family man, an ordinary agronomist, but when the war broke out, I was without a doubt going to defend my country. There are 3 people in my family: my wife, son and daughter. And I have parents, mom and dad. I contact them wherever I can. I worry when the siren goes off. I'm afraid cause I'm not with them now. After I decided to go to war, I took a course of training and I have a fairly good command of weapons and first aid. My skills are at high level. I remember seeing my first active combat with my own eyes. I held an AK-47 in my hands and fired at the enemy with a weapon. I apologize for having to shoot, but if the life of my twins, who are only 3 years old, is at stake, so there is no question. Shots were fired near me and suddenly there are tears in my eyes. I will never shoot at a Russian in Russia, but they are in Ukraine. I don't want to worry about my family. I don't want my children to wait for their father from the war. I, like every Ukrainian, want peace. I feel responsible for all civilians and apologize to all those we failed to protect. I don't sleep at night. I think about everything. It's the same for all of us. I think about how I will return home and all my relatives will be happy about it. They will not cry every time they talk to me. They will sleep at night. They will not wake up to the sounds of planes and bombs. When all this is over, peaceful people will say thank you to us, and the Russian people will apologize. I don't know if we will forgive them after thousands of ruined lives of Ukrainians, but we will draw conclusions for ourselves. I really want to apologize to my parents. Sorry, I went to war and didn't stay home, but I'm needed here. I have to protect you from invaders. My dear mom and dad, I miss you. You have always been and will always be my support. I try to contact you whenever possible, but it doesn't always work out. I want to apologize for it. I often miss our chats, family dinners, and your advice. I apologize to my twins for leaving them sitting in the basement. They have no childhood. My children, they are the best thing that has happened to me in this life, and I love my kids infinitely. I'm sorry that you do not go to kindergarten right now, do not communicate with your friends, and hear the sounds of sirens. We just want to warn you and protect you. I am very sorry to my wife. She always chats with me and calls. I often ask about the children. It's my fault she's crying all the time. I would do anything to stop her tears, but unfortunately I can't. And once again, this is tearing me apart. I apologize for not being able to hug the twins now, kiss my wife and mother, and shake my father's hand. I apologize to all comrades in arms we have already lost. We were a team. We went through a lot together. It's amazing how facing death makes us all equal. Some of us talk non-stop about how we felt, and others barely say a word, but we all understand. I miss you all. Family, comrades, they are the only people for whom I exist. War is wild in the 21st century. I'm really sorry that now in the era of technology, there are stupid people who kill us all. I thought we had evolved beyond that. Well, at least we see all the dead bodies and destroyed buildings live on Instagram. Maybe we'll buy a cryptocurrency on our phones between firefights. I'm sorry for our planet, which gives us everything, in exchange for giving it only destruction. I believe that the enemy does not have as many bullets as we do, nor as such heart or courage. All that is needed from people is support. I have always been and will be an optimist. For me, the glass is always half full, not empty. I'm ready to kill. I love you all, but I'm not afraid to die.
And this is our complimentary apology from Helena Bircher from Ukraine, where she works as an English-Ukrainian translator, among other things. Her main profession right now, I think, is waiting to hear from her husband who is fighting. You'll hear all about him in the apology. Now, the sound quality is not ideal, and I was tempted to re-record it and so on and so on. But you know what? I just thought, this is the real person with the real apology. The sound quality, well, we will just compromise on that because after all, Helena is talking to us from a goddamn war zone, and we really appreciate it. Here's her apology.
My name is Galina Burcha. I am 29. I am Ukrainian. Until February 24, 2022, I lived with my husband Volodymyr in Kyiv. I worked in a beauty salon. He worked in security company. Now I am in west of the country. Safe, if we can of course consider it safe to stay in Ukraine now. My husband is fighting with Russian occupants near Kyiv now. He is not a member of armed forces of Ukraine. He is just a volunteer in right sector. This is not the first time of fighting for him. He was also at Donbass. Without any payments and benefits, he just took a weapon and started to fight for our motherland, for freedom. My story is the story of the wife of a soldier, a warrior. My apologize is my Ukraine. My people who had to fight for their independence for hundreds of years. My nation, who, under bombardment in 21st century because of one sick maniac neighbor. How it can be truth? But my greatest and most painful apologies are the wives of Ukrainian soldiers. I'm so sorry for the broken lives, ruined destinies. I really feel sorry for the pain of young children of the soldiers. My own pain and apologize is my unborn children, the life I would like to give birth to, but I can't because of the war. A soldier never knows how hard it is to wait. When my husband is at war, my life is really hell. Everything hurts. You feel pain physically and morally. It's hard to explain you how angry and aggressive I am now. And what if he's not alive anymore? My personal dilemma is that I'm so proud of him, but it hurts so much. The whole day my thoughts fly differently. Like one moment I think that I'm so proud, I'm so grateful to him, and I'm happy that my husband is so strong man and brave soldier. But to be honest, next moment I think that everything is gone and we need just to get out of here to another country. I can't sleep, can't eat. Nothing makes me happy anymore. I'm afraid to go crazy. But I'm trying to take myself in hand because crying and feeling sorry for yourself is selfish. The main task for him to be calm for me, and nothing should stop him from doing his job well. So I even formulated some rules to follow while my husband at war. 1. I must be in safe. His mind must be focused on how to survive and how to perform combat missions, and worries about family can be distracting. 2. Keep all household chores under control and deal with all problems on my own. 3. To drive away bad thoughts, instead to dream, to plan what will happen when he comes home. 4. Write him letters. Even if he can't read them, I still write. I probably need it even more than he does. Talk about love, dreams, describe feelings. 5. I'm trying to occupy myself, be distracted. Maybe sometimes to watch the series, not the news. You know, war is not romantic at all. War is dirty, with a bad smell and internal consequences. But protecting yourself, your nation, your territory, your family is a sacred work. It is duty. With all my Ukrainian inspiration and positivity, with my Ukrainian soul, I believe that my apology will be replaced by a sweet feeling of victory and freedom. Ukrainians are the descendants of famous Cossack warriors. Our flag, our anthem speaks of the love of freedom. We will win this war, be sure, because with us the truth and God. And when we win, we will gladly replace the weapon with a plow. Glory to Ukraine! Слава моїй рідній Україні!
Thank you, Helena. That was totally worth compromising on our sound quality to hear you give us your apology. And of course, whilst we thank Helena, we can only thank our combatant by that name, combatant, because of course he wishes to remain anonymous. Yeah, I know I've told you this many times before during the Ukraine series, but you've got to go to YouTube and look at the Hardest Word podcast YouTube channel videos created by a Ukrainian video director, Svitlana Selivanova. They are so wonderful to watch. I'm very, very proud of those. And if you're a Johnny Cash fan, go to the video that she created, which is not apology-based. It's an anti-Putin video set to God's Gonna Run You Down by Johnny Cash. Stupendous. I'm very, very pleased to be associated with that. Our Facebook page is more active than ever. Until next time. Well, it's time to bring this whole sorry business to a close. On behalf of our audio director, Brian Wallace, and me, your host, Brett Hoedt, thanks for listening. The website, thehardestwordpodcast.com. Farewell.